Right, okay. Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today we are cycling to Willemstad, okay, which is a small fortified village, okay, about 30 miles away from here. so unfortunately, seems to have started to rain, and the sky is grey. Yeah, I'm still wearing my sunglasses because I can't be bothered to take them off. We've had pretty good weather, but it's not great now. The weather has unfortunately took a turn for the worst. It's quite wet. Okay, so we are now in Willemstad, which is our location for the night. The centre is actually very interesting because it's surrounded by a star-shaped river. So we've just walked round the star. It was like a 35-minute walk. Basically, this is a fortified village and it looks amazing. And there's a star on the outside, like it's a river, and there's a pathway in the middle of the river. So there's river on either side. So yeah, we've just walked around that, and it's good, yeah. Ultra-dense blot. Right, so the weather is actually really sunny today, as you can probably tell. There are 22.3 million bites in the Netherlands and 70 million people. So that means on average people own more than one bike, which is very unlike England, because most people I know don't even own one bike.
Invincible.
Right, I have to say, with all the windmills and the tulip fields, I'm aware you can't really see me, but with all the windmills and the tulip fields, I think today has been the best day, probably followed by the first day. I quite liked the first day, because it had loads of little canals going everywhere. But yeah, this is a good one. 5 points to whoever tells me why there's a boat there. So it's now 3 o'clock and we have arrived in Shudderbuzz, I think that's how you say it, which is on which is the place where we're staying for the night. We've crossed over from South Holland to Zeeland, okay, and we're now on, like, it's weird because there's like 3 islands which make up this province of Holland, and we're on one of them, and it is really rural. The houses are massive. It looks very, very nice. It's peaceful and quiet, and there's lots of big farmhouses. It looks pretty good. Okay, so this looks pretty normal. And then the roof has encroached into our building. An alright view. Not great, but it's alright. Right, so on this island we are on, I don't exactly know the name, just it's an island. There's only one place of significance, if that makes sense. There's only like one city type thing, and that place is called Zierikzee. So we are going to explore it now. It's 60 minutes away on bike, so we've got more cycling to do after doing it all day. But yeah, I'll show you some videos and photos of it. So walking around this place, it's kind of very mysterious. Just look how quiet and straight this road is. It reminds me of like American movies, because all the houses are very spread out, they're behind trees, the roads are very straight. It's a very mysterious, quiet little village, and it's just in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty strange. Okay, so today is our second and last day of cycling. It will be our 5th day. The longest consecutive days I've ever done cycling before this is 4, okay? And that was the coast to coast. So if we do today, we are making a new record, okay? We're cycling to a place called Middelburg, okay? Which is the capital of Zeeland, which is the region of the Netherlands we are now in, okay? And then it's only tomorrow, on my last day, that we actually cross into Belgium. Unfortunately, my GoPro had 4.5 hours of memory on, and now it has like 14 minutes. So I'm not going to use it today. So I'm going to film with my phone, so the quality might be a bit not very good. Right, so you see this bridge here. probably the longest bridge I have ever cycled over. It went on for about, I'd say, 20 minutes of cycling to get over that. That is probably the 1,002nd windmill we have seen on this trip. So just a quick update, today has been pretty hard because a ferry was closed because it only starts running in May and it's April now. So we had to take probably about, I'd say it was an hour and a half cycling detour so we could get around this estuary thing because we had to go over a bridge. So yeah, it's been quite a hard day. The heat doesn't really help. There's hot and then too hot, and this is too hot in my opinion. And I'm looking like a right numpty, so I had to put a sock on my hand because I have like a sun rash on it. It's not pleasant. Pretty red, it's pretty painful to be fair. Right, we're seeing this flag a lot. We think it is the flag of Zeeland, the province we are in. We've actually been seeing it more than the actual Dutch flag, to be fair. Right, so we have made it, and we are now in Middelburg, finally.
Yeah, we said we let it go, but we settled for the last.
I must say, this place is very nice. Kind of like cycling because you stay in a nice new place that has its own features, that has different features each night. Right, so we don't actually know which room is ours because as you can see, you probably can't, they have words, not numbers, and they're all complicated words, and we asked her which hotel are you in, which hotel room are we in, and then now we don't know which one it is. Okay, we figured it out now, so AB on the key relates to this AB. But look at these words, no wonder we were confused. That one actually says, the keys to that one actually says CA instead of VN. Oh, hello. Decent view from our room. I'm getting pretty fed up of staying in hotels, to be honest. I just want my own bed back. just casually promoting celebrity cruises, the cruise line we went on. There was actually a woman today at one of the places we went to, and she could speak English, but she was stubborn, right? We'd ask her a question in English, and she'd respond in Dutch. And even though we'd said to her about 3 times, we don't speak Dutch, she still carried on speaking Dutch to us. Like, she approached us in Dutch, okay? And then, even though we said we couldn't speak it, like when we asked her a question in English, she replied in Dutch. But then after about 3 times of saying we don't understand, she did speak English to us. Then she came to us again and approached us in Dutch. So, some people. Right, so you know that bridge I showed you? It is actually the longest in the whole of the Netherlands. And it's 5,022 metres, just for those of you who are interested. I keep seeing this tree structure around, don't really know what it is or how it's done. Slight problem, the menu is in Dutch.
Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down? Down, down.
Right, so today is our last day. We are journeying into Belgium. We're getting a ferry first, then going into Belgium. So when we get to Bruges, we're just going to go back. We're going to drive back, because it will probably be pretty late by the time we get back. We're not going to like stay and look round. So after about an hour's of cycling, we've made it to Vlissingen, which is the coastal place where we get the ferry from. And you want to know what's depressing? That we're still not in Belgium, even after this ferry. We've still got a lot of Netherlands to go still. Right, don't you think this thing here looks exactly like the one in Middelburg? When you've seen one, you've seen them all. This ferry might be bumpy because they've made us tie our bikes to the rope. So just to update you all, we are now in Belgium. We've been in Belgium for like the last 10 minutes, but we didn't realise because there was no sign. Yeah, just the last final push to Bruges now, and then we can celebrate in Bruges.
Let me walk away. Maybe then we'd lose it all. No. Who am I to let you
So after 6 days cycling, we have finally made it to Bruges. Last time we came here, it was pretty early in the morning, so it was pretty quiet, but today it is so busy. this location is where we have left the car. So we will now adjourn back to Calais. So this bridge is just open so this boat can get through. And look how high up it goes, it's pretty amazing. This trip we have stayed at 6 hotels, and that is a lot. So we've decided to score each one to differentiate the bad ones from the good ones, okay? So we've done one of these sheets for each hotel. Some of them are made up of little sheets. So when I've added up all the scores, I will give you the results. I am concluding this video as we are getting onto the Eurotunnel. Thank you ever so much for watching, and hopefully you'll be watching my videos again in the future.